Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my Lua Programming Language lessons. So far we have broadcasted three Lua lessons recorded in English, and right now I will present you the fourth lesson. We have completed 25 files, and right away I'll start up the next file. Okay, as far as I remember, we have completed file 25. Just I will repeat it just for the sake of remember some things. And here I define a variable, a string first, as Lua, as a string, and string second as a tutorial. And here just I would like to show you concatenation of these two strings. And for this one I will use string first dot string second structure, and I will use this as an argument for a print method. And this is the explanation. And how about the length of the string? And for this purpose I have to use string.length method. String.length just accepts a string as a name and calculates its length. And this time I repeat this one for I repeat this one for another string, and just I will accept this Lua as a string first, and I will repeat it 3 times before being printed. And just I have to run this one. Okay, a concatenated string is Lua tutorial. Okay, just this one and this one. There is no space here and here, and so Lua tutorial will be completely concatenated without any space between them. And how about the length of this string? The length of this string is 3, in fact, Lua 1, 2, 3. And how about this last print method? Before it's being printed, this variable will be assigned as the 3 times repeating of this string, and Lua will be printed as a result of this one. Okay, this was the last example of the previous lesson, and right away I would like to show you 26 file 26. By means of this example, I would like to show you for do loop, in fact. And here I define a variable array so as to include 2 elements, 2 components, Lua and tutorial. And here I define a loop here with a counter I. I will start up at 0 from 0, and final count value will be 2. And do is the keyword here. Just I would like to draw your attention here. We have to leave some indentation here, and by calling a print method I use this array with index I to be so as to be printed. And just I'd like to attract your attention in Lua index number starts with 1 and 2. This is 1 and this is 2, and there is nothing for index 0 in fact. However, since we start our counter at 0, so the first element for this count will be null, and will be null in fact. Just I'd like to show it to you. Okay, null or nil, that's the same. And for 0, it's not gonna print out anything. It's gonna print out nil. And for counter I, for counter I becomes 1, it's gonna print out Lua, and for counter 2, it's gonna print out tutorial. Okay, just this was the file 26. I have to show you 27. Okay. Okay, here this is an example for one-dimensional array. In fact, okay, this is index number 1, index number 2, and index number 3. And once again, okay, this time I start up our for do loop starting from 1. So it's gonna repeat it for 3 times. 1 for 1, 1 for 2, and 1 for 3. So by means of this print method, hey, Lua, and tutorial will be printed out after 3 turns of this loop. Okay, hey, Lua, tutorial. In case we say that I is gonna be 0, so there will be a nil, and it's not gonna be a print out tutorial, because nil plus this gonna complete all these run. And how about file 28 here? Okay, I here at first construct an array, and after that I try to print out all members of this array. Here I define an array, an empty array here, having no elements, and I here define a loop for do loop, and it's gonna repeat 4 times. In fact, 1 for -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So that's gonna be 5, I think. And during this loop, for do loop, I assign some elements so as to be a member of this array. So just focus on here, you guys. I times 2, that means for each member the value will be multiplied by 2. So that means the first element of this array will be -2 multiplied by 2, -4, and -2, and 0, and 2, and 4. And at the end of this line, we have completed assigning values, and after that I repeat this for do loop once again, so as to print out. Just here I assign values with index number I, and this time I use this array. However, this time I just recall print method. I invoke print method so as to print these array members. So just when we run this code, just we can see that -4, -2, 0, 2, and 4 will be printed out. And just please do not forget that the first part is constructed for array filling out, and after that the next for do loop is going to be used for printing out these members. Okay, just our time is up, and we have you guys. We have completed only a few examples in order to overcome my upload problems. I have to make it short, this kind of video recording. So thanks for your sharing time with me, and thanks for watching me. Bye.